Kirby and Angie are here today, our council members that are listed up here as you see. So, I want to start off by thanking them, but I want to tell you a little story about a city called Roanoke. Once a city of 800 that many thought was a joke. But then one day I was elected mayor, and the best of all, I have a council and staff that is the answer to my prayer. We started out discussing the future of the land, and then we became a special major brand. The next thing you know, Roanoke steals the show with all the amenities and deals that we reap as we sow. Together, that is, working for the better. So here we are at the chamber lunch, you see, the state of our community, the best that we can be. That was my poem to you. I want to talk about a few of our communities. We have a Highlands Glen. Trophy Club has some Highlands, and now we got to have some Highlands. Highlands Glen, Glenmere are two on the north side of Roanoke. Then we have, as many know, the Briarwood community, which is on our north side of town, and Fairway Ranch, which is it encompasses Byron Nelson's ranch, so it's named as Fairway Ranch in his honor. 97 homes at Highlands Glen, our gated community. Glenmere will be 30 homes. Briarwood is 90% complete. They're in the last phase, phase 3. And Fairway is in phase 1, building Highland and Garden homes. They'll have 580 homes. And I believe the number this year so far is 151 residential permits that we have had. We've added a number of businesses in the city. We've got the Roanoke Trading Company, which is opened and is owned by the same proprietor that owns Hayes Sugar, Candy. Thai Chili moved from Southlake into Roanoke. It's been very successful. Kiki LaRue has brought in clothing for you ladies, and also the Brew Junkie Coffee House. And so you can go enjoy coffee there. And then Three Vino, you can go enjoy wine there at Three Vino, and that is on Main Street. We're adding a new facility on the north end of Oak, that is the Roanoke Commons. This is going to be a 15,000 square foot town center type building. It's going to be beautiful. It'll be a mixed use. We will also have a 13,312 square foot lease space that's mixed use on the north end of Oak Street. Then we will have our City Hall expansion. We now just completed the south end of Oak Street. As you can see there in the diagram, right in the center will be City Hall, and then circling around that will be mixed use as well. We'll have residential lofts, we'll have retail space on the bottom sections. We'll have our much needed parking garages that we really need badly. If you've been downtown, I know all of you have. And what's neat about this is the street first was donated by the Peterson family who owned that track, Peterson and Coleman track. And not only that, but they said, when you finish the street, we're going to donate the land for City Hall. And so that is the next thing that's up and coming. We are in the design stages now. We have hired a Roanoke architectural firm, RGA, to do our design of City Hall. So that's all coming down the pipeline. I'm very excited about that. In the future, probably 6 to 8 months, we'll have some major announcements coming to Roanoke's downtown, so it'll bring us to the next level. You may have noticed this on the east side of town, a 4,952 square foot lease space, also mixed use. And Cannon Parkway Park expansion. The Noke. The Noke is our park. It was coined by our skaters. And as you can see, I am a champion skateboarder. But you can see what we've added. 20,000 square foot skate park, 2 sand volleyball courts, 60 parking spaces, and that was open in 2015. You can see all of our mayors standing around watching me break my neck. Heritage Bag. You're talking about manufacturing, distribution, in Farmer Brothers. Heritage Bag came to Roanoke without any incentives from the county, I should say, but they came to Roanoke and planted their place here. And I have to tell you that Carl Allen, the CEO of this company, he has a museum that makes Cabela's look like a petting zoo. You need to check it out if you get a chance. Roanoke Vista is high and running as fast as it can go. If you noticed, 2 years ago we had only Chick-fil-A in that area. Now we've added several. We've added the Panda Express, the Krispy Kreme donut, Aldi, Arby's is about to open, CVS Pharmacy, and coming soon, Schlotzsky's, and as you can see, Burger Street is coming with I think one of the first sit-down concepts, so that'll be neat. Advanced Gun Works is coming to Roanoke. I know that several in Trophy Club have invested in this, and that's on the far north side of town, so that'll be happening soon. And now to compete with Hassett, we will have our second 7-Eleven. So, Bob, I'm getting up there with you guys. Also, 15,000 square foot development that's coming on Cannon Parkway and Byron Nelson Boulevard. That's also mixed-use development. That's going to be something that's going to add a lot to our city, obviously. And then, last but not least, we have our Cinemark. This is the Lone Star Luxury. All reclining seats in the theater. You can reserve your seat. The nicest theater that they have built thus far. Sorry, Martin. And also,
beat up on Martin.
On the Border. In fact, On the Border is actually begging us to get some more activity going on that site because they happen to have to call in other staff for their restaurant. It gets so busy over there now, especially since the movie theater is open in that site. Also, there's going to be an 8,450 square foot mixed use that'll have Palio's Pizza, Cabaya, Asian Steakhouse, Smash Burger, and Jimmy John's. And also, I just want to remind you, this Saturday is Celebrate Roanoke. If you've not been to Celebrate Roanoke, you need to come and celebrate with us. And we'll welcome you to the unique Diamond Capital of Texas.